Alright everyone, today is Tuesday, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Today I'm doing a little trade review. Still paper trading, still getting the hang of it, right? But starting to find a little bit of rhythm here. So, today's trade, I used the break and retest that I conveniently deleted before this video. So, anyways, use the 8 a.m. break and retest. So, I remember it was this. So, it was, I wouldn't say it's the most convincing retest today, but it did retest. And so I like the upward momentum. Took it a bit late. I think, a more experienced trader would take it over here. Nonetheless, I took the trade here, right? Um, we broke right upon market open. A little doji at the beginning, whatever. Broke a little chop movement. This was the retest for me, I guess. I mean, unless I marked it wrong. Unless I marked it wrong. Anyways, the retest for me. Unless it was that, because that's in the 815. Anyways, who cares? Saw the upward momentum. I saw that we had this, I guess, because this is the high, this is a high, so technically, downtrend, right? We broke the upside, had higher highs, higher lows. So I thought, I'll take a low risk trade, right? I just took it here. I think the risk was 225 or something. So I took the trade. Thought I get stopped out here. That candle was a little frightening. So, anyways, took that. Once we got to this area of liquidity, I believe it was an unmitigated high, unmitigated swing, just like the other area of liquidity which I targeted. Once we got past that, moving stop loss to break even, thought it was a risk-free trade. And initially, I had my take profit right here because I was like, oh, you know what? It's not going to go through. It might just go to it and then down. And then I was like, no. But this was 925. I got a little greedy. Up here was 1,000, and so I was like, I want 1,000. I want to hit a $1,000 trade, and then it hit right there. So I could have had 925, but I got greedy, moved there. I didn't close because I wasn't so sure it was going to go down, and then that wick formed. I sensed a little bit of reversal there. I sensed we targeted that area of liquidity, and then we were going to move back down. So once I saw this, when I saw the um, I guess the draw to this liquidity again, I was like, okay, I'm getting out of this thing. Got out of it right there. Seconds later, this happened. I was at break even, so I would have got stopped out immediately. I was at 229. I would have got stopped out. This candle would have just completely killed my trade. So I was happy to get out of it. I am now positive on my paper trading. It's a new. So I haven't been recording for a while. Basically, I'm doing Lucid Sim, whatever, Lucid Apex, whichever one I'm gonna trade with. I have Apex open here. Um, I'm now positive on it. And I'll be transparent with this. So I traded micros. Um, those are all. I was trading micros. I don't know why that says mini. MNQ. Yeah. Anyways, it says mini. I thought it was going to say micro. But anyways, I was trading micros last week, and then Friday I had a really big win. It was, yeah, 787. It was a long position. Really like that trade. It was another break and retest. I've been sticking to my basics, sticking to my rules, my strategy. I've been sticking to one strategy because I haven't found success, kind of bouncing around. And that's not what you do. You don't bounce around. You have a strategy that's repeatable and you figure it out. And so $75 yesterday, that was just, I was chasing. That's something that's a habit that I need to break. I can go back to it just because I want to be transparent with it. I was chasing longs here, even though one, I shouldn't have even traded with yesterday's, and I got out. I was trying to get break even. Entered here, got out here. I was hoping it would claw its way back to zero because I knew it was a bad trade and I still took it. So that's that discipline. Thank goodness I'm still paper trading. But yeah, that's a trade recap for today. Apologies for the microphone quality. I decided to fool around and not use my HyperX and use my dash cam microphone, so I probably sound like a tin can right now. But this is the trade recap for today. Good momentum moving into tomorrow. Let's see how it goes. And yeah, super stoked to keep learning. So peace.